your show.
Money, 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 money. Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. Nobody's going to end steal it. We're doing great.
I got the internet going
Now,
nuts.
we do need to talk. That pesky morning show kicked the shit out of you the last couple days. They were making fun of you. They were saying your mom was a whore. And if that's true, then they were saying your sister's a whore. If that's true, they were saying they f***ed your dog, which I guess is like, that's more on them than on you, than an insult to you. They were talking mad shit is my point. They've knocked out 2 goals this week, and they're like, it's f***ing evening show, bringing up the rear, hasn't knocked out shit. Now, a lot of you might say, Aaron, this sounds like a highly manipulative tactic you're using to try and get us to donate money at the top of the show, so you don't have to worry if you're going to hit the goal tonight. And I just want to say, that hurts. It's offensive, and I'm a sensitive guy. And if you don't think that shit hurts my feelings, then you're wrong. I'm just relaying to you what the morning show audience said. They called you a lot of gay slurs. It was, believe me, guys, it was uncomfortable for me to hear it. Because I like you guys. I don't like you in the morning show audience. Oh, and they were saying the OGs are gay as f***. But the old radio audience lied, and they're not going to support the show financially like they said they would. And I was like, guys, that's enough. You know, all the old Bubba listeners that came over, all the communities we grabbed people from were talking shit about the OGs. They were saying the sector people were saying the OGs are the biggest they've ever seen in their lives. The Dabbleverse people were, well, they were speaking in monosyllabic grunts, but they were trying to talk shit, it felt like. And like I said, the Bubba people were like, go f*** yourself. The steel toe OGs are soft-ass. Eaton Clem says, I don't recall any of that being said, but I'll play along. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys don't do shit for money. Like, you guys don't PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs. They were saying that you got, evening show OGs don't hit goals and that you're all a bunch of and I tried to defend you guys, and I said, you know what? They'll show you tonight. Because the morning show audience was swinging their dick around. They're like, we did $190 in like 5 minutes, and we knocked out a complete goal because the evening show audience didn't give us any help when we gave them $10-15 the morning of. And so they were just like, yeah, they were talking mad shit about you guys. They only went $5 over for you this morning because they think you're gay and they think you can't hit goals. And I tried to tell them, I'm like, they only missed by $70. Like, it's not bad. It's an easily write-offable amount of cash. And they're like, no, evening show people are they're they don't support the toe. And Aaron, we're mad on your behalf. And I said, guys, that's enough. That's just too far. I love the evening show audience. And I said, they'll show you tonight that they're up for the challenge. They need a rest. It was the holidays. It was New Year's. It was Monday. Raw was debuting on Netflix. I went to watch it after the show was over. So the morning show, talking mad shit about the evening show. I just thought you had the right to know. And if you want to respond, I think the best platforms to respond to this kind of slander and criticism, in my experience, is PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs. Again, just me. And so let's show those morning, shit talking. So far, we knocked out a full goal this morning. How can I not be happy? It's a good day so far. So here's what I say. I say this audience rallies up. They click the links. Oh, shit. How are they going to click the links when I f***ed them up? Aaron, you stupid. There we go. Now the links are better. Let's delete this one. Put this one up there. Oh, I sent messages too fast. You can send messages too fast from yourself on Rumble? Holy shit. All right, well, anyway, I want you guys to rally up. I want us to knock this out tonight. I want to get rid of any ugliness from last evening, And I really want to stop those morning guys from saying that really mean shit about you, which they totally said. Let's take a look at the Chad Buzamok donor rankings. Chad Buzamok DM'd me but just as I was starting the show. Chad Buzamok's starting to get very demanding. He's like, what, no show tonight? I'm like, shit. I'm like, no. And the reason he said that is because I don't like the way Restream it does Rumble now. It just creates the stream for you. You can't import the stream you've created. So usually I create a stream a half hour before the show starts, and you guys can kind of filter in, run around in the chat, have some fun. It doesn't do that anymore on Rumble. I don't know why. It creates the stream for you. You give it the title, you give it the description, and it just creates it for you when you hit start. I hate it. I think it's the worst. But the Chad Buzamok donor rankings look like this. Wally World is still in first with $135. But that 135 ain't going to hold. We got Flinty Gecko with 100. We've got Coyote NV with 73. And we've got Rust Belt and Coltrane tied for fourth at $45. So $100 drop right now would get you in the top two. And it would also take care of pretty much everything for tonight. So I don't know. I think there's a brave soul out there who wants to prove those morning wrong. That's what I say. Aaron, are you grifting? Yes, I'm grifting. I don't think that Chad should have gone so far as to invoke finders keepers. I thought that was a little aggressive this early in the game. I'm just getting my feet wet again. I'm trying to knock the rust off my hype train, and he's invoking finders keepers. I find it to be, quite frankly, I'm taking it as an aggressive move, and I will respond in kind. I think Chad should have to call his hype train the steel toe hype train. Triple N says, are you continuing the hype train? I might. I think this might be too good to let go. I think we've got something here. Chad raised its stock, and I might bring it back. 180 away from tonight's goal. Guys, go ahead and light up the PayPal and the Venmo and the Streamlabs. Let's recover from last night's $70 miss. $70, not something that we're going to lose our shit about, but let's go ahead and stack some W's here on the evening show. Hey, big news. Johnny's coming back tomorrow. All right, Gray Duckling with $10 says, how much for me to be on the board? Oh, and that looks like that. Yep, that looks like a piss. That's for sure. That looks like a piss. How much for you to be on the board? Gray Duckling. Unless my eyes deceive me, you are at $20. And right now, the number 4 spot is $45. So $30, I suppose, would do it. Gray Duckling. Anything over 100 gets you in second place, and 135 is the top of the heap right now, my man. It looks like this. Wally World at 135, Flinty Gecko at 100, Coyote NV at 73, Rust Belt and Coltrane at 45. So you would need another 30 to pass them. And you would need another 120 to get past Wally World. So if you're feeling generous tonight, don't you dare tease me, you little slut. I want to knock out that goal tonight and break that evening show losing streak. That's the craziest thing. It took me 3 years to fucking get that job. It took me an hour to lose it. Yankee says, radio is such a dead medium, though. How do they still pay their bills? Ooh, that's incorrect. That's the common misnomer. Radio still pulls in a ton of money. It's just not as much as it used to be. The reason it seems that radio's dead is because they started spending money based on how much they made. And now because there's more competition, the amount of revenue they make has bottomed out and it's gone down. And now they have to cut to meet that new reality. But still, 91% of people listen to the radio every week. You've got, the revenue there is way more than it is in podcasting, believe you me. It's that advertising money is still pretty hot. There's a reason that Paul Allen is a household name in Minnesota, the Vikings radio play-by-play guy. Yeah, it's not a dead medium. It's just it's in a watered down media now. That's all. So yeah, advertising, marketing, shit like that. All right, guys, we are 140 away from knocking out tonight's goal. Let's, 110, 120 by the top of the hour. I think it can be done. We got Gray Duckling moving up into the Chad Zumach rankings. You can do it too. if you'd like to. Go ahead and check it out. Yeah, I always, like people like Yankee will say, well, I don't listen to the radio anymore. Yeah, neither do I, but I also know that I'm in the minority. The sooner you realize that the more you're into like the internet and shit like that you're a weirdo, then the sooner you'll be able to kind of gain perspective. We all get caught up in bubbles. It's so easy now to get caught up in bubbles. I get caught up in bubbles. But then I kind of realize, I'm like, oh, I'm a weirdo. I'm into niche weird shit. Whereas most people are pretty simple. They're radio and TV people. Because either that's what they grew up on and that's comfortable for them, or they don't need to be inundated with shit all the time. Like, if you want to immerse yourself in shit, you go on the internet. Some people, most people, as a matter of fact, are naturally adverse to immersing themselves in shit. They want a little bite and then out. That's it. And then, live their lives. Ignorance is bliss, so to speak. And as far as... MSO, we're going to talk about the Jim Norton Sirius XM thing, and we're going to play Opie's clip from it. We got a really fun show today. I'm having trouble right now because I got a lot of fun stuff I want to get to, but you guys are being a lot of fun in the chat tonight, so I'm kind of getting a little lazy. This is kind of the crowd work of the show. Yankee says, Steel Toe is my niche weird shit, and you're 100% right. That is an accurate take. That would be an accurate way to describe us. By the way, over 300 of you checking out the show right now. Hit like, hit subscribe. I do appreciate it. All right, so we got one more Skip Bayless thing here. And seize the day, gifting a membership. Guys, we love gifted memberships here on Steel Toe. Thank you very much. Hey, we're coming up on the top of the hour, and we are 135 away from tonight's goal. Hey, in the next 2 minutes, let's see if we can drop in about $10. Hold on. I'm getting a message from one of our fans here. Oops, there we go. They want to send me an update on something. Gray Duckling with $5 says what? See, now it doesn't work when you do it that way. It's that I don't want to explain how the thing's supposed to work. But thank you, Gray Duckling. That puts you at $56 for the week. Dive Bar gifting a sub on Rumble. Gray Duckling gifting a sub on Rumble. Look at that. Oh, my God. The gifted members, the gifted subs are coming out on Rumble. Thank you. 125 away from today's goal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Oh, Pants Maestro is trying to simp. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, guys, we got what? We got 40 minutes left. We got a ton of shit to do, too. Got a ton of stuff going on. 125 away from tonight's goal. Let's knock it out. Let's call it a W. Let's recover from last evening's program, if you would. Good program. About something he kind of makes his bread and butter now. Yankee 330 with $10 says it's been a few weeks since my last donation. Well, thank you, Yankee.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
I appreciate that, buddy. And 199 from Friendly Comic Fan says Chad Zumach's hype train won. Chad Zumach's, we said that when we brought back the hype train. We said that Zumach's hype train was going to win for a while because we're rusty. But as the innovator and the inventor of the hype train, when we knock the rust off, we're taking it back. And Chad can still do it. I'm giving him permission. I'm franchising the hype train. He has my permission. He's my Gallagher too. But once we get that thing rolling again, look out. All right, guys, we are 110 away from tonight's goal. Everybody throw in $10. We'll get this thing knocked out. You know, remember, that morning show audience today, they came in and they said, yeah, fucking evening show people. You can't count on them for a goddamn thing. They're all worthless pieces of shit. They're a bunch of gays. So on and so forth. This, that, and the other. Oh, just an absolute piece of human garbage. I mean, I was appalled when I heard what the morning show people said about you. Can't hit a goal to save their life. Unsupportive, not real steel toe fans. The morning show audience is way better. What a bunch of man. I stood up for you. I said, that's nonsense. They're going to knock out that goal tonight, and they're going to shove it up your ass. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, Clipper to you by not posting the morning hype train. I loaded with Zumach insults. 110 away from tonight's goal. Guys, do me a favor. Throw a couple of bucks in. Let's get this thing knocked out. We got about 30 minutes left in tonight's show. Let's make $110 and call it another win for the toe. God damn it, man. This state, I tell you. You know, I'm not even going to say this state. I'm going to say Minneapolis. Minneapolis is a goddamn embarrassment. Guys, $40 away from getting 30 minutes of overtime on credit and extending the show. $85 away from today's goal. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. We got Vidam. We got numero uno Josh Denny fan. You guys join the party, and let's get this thing knocked out. 2 minutes to go. Let's have another rally for the toe, and let's have another win for the toe. We're 2-0 in the mornings. We're 0-1 in the evenings. Don't let these mornings win. Like I said, just terrible things about you. Terrible things. And I'm, you know, and quite frankly, be tired of it if I were you. All right, 1:45 to go. Let's go ahead and throw it in there. Rally up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I don't give a shit. Just make it go. Wally World's in first place with 135. That would about do it for me. I think I'd be happy with that number. Johnny's making his big comeback tomorrow. Let's go into the morning show with all kinds of positivity and good things and grifting and money and all this other shit. About 1:20 left to go. Get in there. MSO says your clock is wrong. I'm sorry if my clock is wrong. It's the only one I have. Here we go. 1:10 left to go. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. $80 away from knocking it out. 50 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get this thing done. All the links are in the chat. Throw into that PayPal. Throw into that Venmo. We need big fake donos right now. It's like big, like Joy Taylor tit donos is what we need. 30 seconds to go. Let's see if we can put up a fight tonight for the evening show crowd. All right, here we go. 20 seconds left. PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Gifted memberships. Let's make it happen. All right, guys, here comes the final countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. I think is that going to mean $150 worth of losses? All right, now, you know what? Now it's starting to sting. I will say now the evening show losses are starting to hurt the bottom line. 70 last night and 80 tonight. Ooh, that hurts. So I'm going to end the show really slow tonight and see if you guys want to go ahead and throw in a couple of bucks and stop me from flop sweating as we leave this evening. We got Johnny coming back tomorrow. I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. It's going to be terrible. Throw in a couple of bucks. Just a couple of dollars. 20, 30, 40. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, I blame Matt. Don't worry about it. I fire Johnny. I'll recoup all of it. I'm kidding. It's a joke. We're kidding. But really, let's not miss anymore, huh? What do you say? What do you say, evening show crowd? What do you say we cut the bullshit and we stop missing? Morning show's been killing it lately. Did I mention that? Did I mention that the morning show is killing it? All right, we took a big stinking shitty L. If you think I'm worthy after the show tonight, throw us a pity dono. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. You got to admit, I'm taking it like a champ. Getting held down and f***ed in the ass on these evening shows. You know what? I come back, I'll do better tomorrow night. It's getting bad enough where, who knows, maybe we'll end up doing a show on Thursday. I'll end up like Mersh, and I'll just be doing more and more shows because I can't knock it out. All right. I've overstayed my welcome. Loaded Wrench with $5 says last minute pour. Thank you very much. So 70, it's okay, $75 away with that $5 give from Loaded Wrench. All right, guys. We ended up $75 away. I tried to stall. I tried to do a little stalling so somebody would come up and kind of take the hint that I was looking to get inside of 50 so I could continue it up. Thank you, Bandit of 71, for the $1.99 over on YouTube. I have to thank him for his super chat, so I can't quite leave yet. You know, if they give me $1.99, I have to say, look at that. Numero uno Josh Denny fan with $1. All right, guys, looks like we lost by $75. The super chats kept coming in, even the $1 Rumble rants and all that stuff. I got to read them. I got to thank those people for contributing to the program, but it looks like we lost. I mean, could someone throw something in on PayPal in the next, 30 seconds while I'm saying goodbye and help us get a W for the toe? Yes, of course they could. But it doesn't mean they will. Oh, my God, wait a minute. Rust Belt with $5. We have to thank Rust Belt over on Rumble with his $5. So there we go. Thank you. I'm trying to get out of here, guys. I know we took an L. We lost. We didn't make the money we needed to do overtime. So darn it to heck shoot. But wait, I'm trying to say goodbye. Pants Maestro writes in the chat, this is desperate. You think? You mean somebody got what I'm doing? I thought I was being subtle. Numero uno Josh Denny fan with $1 says the thing. Carlos Cameo says, keep holding the show up. Well, I mean, the only way that you could hold the show up is by sending in more money. Oh, my God. Bandit of 71 with $9.99. Thank you very much.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
65. Okay. $65 away from tonight. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Well, look, if we got inside of $50, we would have done a half hour of overtime. But we didn't get inside of $50, so I really do have to wrap up the show here. I do have to say goodbye. I thank everyone for their contributions. If those contributions still came in and we got under $50, then yes, I would be mandated to stay here. But I'm having more fun doing this than I should. Guys, I'm trying to leave and you keep throwing money at me. All right, I'm hitting refresh on PayPal and Venmo. It doesn't look like anything's in there. We're out of super chats as well. So it looks like we're going to end the show at $65 away. Oh, wait a minute. Bandit of 71 with $19.99. We take 15 of that over from YouTube. So that puts us at $50. Now we're not inside of 50. So we can't, being inside of 50 would get us to 30. So we can't do that. But, hey, you guys are great. We got to give him his $20 drop, don't we?
We want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Over on PayPal, Dave with $10. Thank you very much, Dave, with the 10.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
$40 away from today's goal. MSO, what does that mean? MSO, hit me in the chat. What does that mean if I'm $40 away from the goal? Is there something like I have to do now because of that? I don't know. Help me out. I'm going to start wrapping up. I'm going to head out, guys. $40 away. That's not a bad miss. Not bad at all. You guys are a great audience. You're incredible. I love you all like you were my children. My very children. Clopogram says it means I have to do overtime. What? No way. No, MSO, I can't play the pay that man his money drop yet because we haven't gotten down to zero. So we still have to beg you guys for money until 9:30 or until that $40 comes in and we can call it another win for the toe. But we do have to give you the overtime. Do you guys think I should go with those Vidam stories he sent in? Or do you think those are going to be dog shit? Now, SP says, what the fuck? I'm going to go have chicken with SP after the show. Now you guys made me do overtime. And so now you put off the chicken. Sorry, honey. I got my ass kicked last night. And I didn't want to get my ass kicked 2 nights in a row. So I did it this way. But some people were saying that Helgi says, deal with it, SP. The boys are talking. Well, now, wait a minute. Before you sit there and go cool your jets, SP, you guys are still I'm still getting the short end of the deal here. We're $40 short of tonight's goal. So I haven't won shit yet. So let's take it easy. You know, if you want to throw $5-10 in with that, 4 of you throwing in $10 sure would go a long way to making me happy, if you will. Here's the clip. We're going to end bar. Chad Buzamog with $1 says, hate to delay your and SP chicken longer, but you did promise 1 hour of OT if the goal is hit. No, I didn't. I misspoke. There's a big difference. And SP can blame Aaron for ruining their chicken dinner night. It's not really chicken dinner. It's just we're making a little chicken, and I'm just putting, well, I guess it is kind of chicken dinner. She's making a lovely chicken dish, and I told her that I would forestall my dinner tonight. That must be love, right? If a guy like me is saying, I won't eat. Chad Buzamok says, you promised 1 hour. Let's get it, chats. Hey, we're $40 short. All right? Nobody's coming in to rescue us, I don't think. And I had to stretch the rules and cheat like a fucking dog just to get it under $50 tonight. So if you don't think in 10 minutes I'm begging my off to get that last 40, you're out of your mind. Oh, now SP just wrote me this. She goes, it's made and done. Yours will be the keep warm setting. I'm eating now. Hey, that's not even fair. I wouldn't have been there if I left at 9. Klopogram says, will your chicken have your special sauce? You mean garlic parmesan? Doompill writes, felted. I did. I just got felted by SP. Now, guys, the least you could do, since I'm already in the doghouse, is knock out tonight's goal with the $40. Oh, boy. Get that $40 in there. I'm going to go to another story, but we got to hit that 40, or otherwise I'm going to feel like a fucking idiot. I mean, I'm going to feel like a fucking idiot either way, but a bigger fucking idiot if we don't knock out that 40. Did you see this story on here? You know what really frustrates me, though, is that when they come on and report this shit, and then they go, all right, we got to tell you all about this. And you're like, oh, what is it? And they're like, we have no idea. What do you mean? I thought you guys were going to tell us what happened. Oh, yeah, we totally are. So what happened? No clue. $40 away from tonight's goal. I cheated so hard to get that number down to 40 after we got beat last night that I don't know. I'm probably going to rattle the cans a little early. I've totally abandoned dignity. Like after we lost last night, I would have totally let us lose by $60-$70 tonight if we hadn't taken the L last night. But now I'm like bound and determined to get that $40 in. Somebody. I mean, this isn't even a show quality thing anymore. This is just me complaining about it until somebody takes enough pity to knock out a quarter of it, a half of it, or the whole thing. We'll get you on the board. What do you say? Streamlabs pen pal. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. She can make some good stuff, but I'm really kind of the cook guy of the two of us. I don't know. She does great. When she makes stuff, it's very good. But I don't know. I'm kind of a mo. I like making shit. All right, guys, we got $40 to go. Let's see if we can get, oh no, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over on Rumble. We got 35 left to go. Let's knock out $35 and call it a win for the toe. We got 4 minutes left. We did the overtime on credit. I even cheated my balls off to do it. Take pity on the toe and help us get one win for the evening shows so far. Thank you very much. $35 away. 3.5 minutes left to go in overtime. Guys, if you love me, you know what? If I've helped your night go by quick, help us out with that last 35. And let's call it another win for the toe. What do you say? Not even going to go high energy on you. Let's just wrap. You and me. What's it worth? $35 away. 3 minutes left to go. Let's be adults about this. We can get a W. We can win. Sam Show says you're making me want to defecate all over your floor. It's $35. Come on. Find that shit in the couch cushions, right? Go ahead. Throw it in. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. One of you has to find me a charity case enough to throw in a couple. Can't accept Kiki bucks. I can accept $35 or 10 or 20. That would be great. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Guys, we got a minute and a half. Can we get a win? Can we get a W? That would be great. People are writing in telling me that those people in the wheel well probably died from the cold. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says, send money, you what, you ain't got $35 between the lot of you? Go yourselves then. This is toe country. Thank you. At least you're making it fun. All right, we got a minute left. Got about $35 left to go. Got a minute left. I'm going to hit refresh on that PayPal, and someone's going to take pity on this program. I'm telling you right now, we got to get a win. We got to get a W on these evening shows. I'm going to give the morning show your overtime. That's all there is to it. That's all there is. I gave you guys the overtime, and you made me $35 short. I thought we were friends. I really did. I got to go. I'm going to go see someone who actually loves me. Bandit of 71 with $35. Call it a win for the toe at the buzzer. And Bandit is now at $55 total. I think that might get him on the board tomorrow morning. Oh, no, he's $1 short of Gray Duckling. Thank you very much, Bandit of 71. He took pity on the toe, and he threw in the 35 we needed. Ladies and gentlemen.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
I'm not proud of this win. I'm not proud of it at all, but I'll take it. Thank you, guys. First of all, I'm making fun of you because it entertains me. Hey, let's pick on a guy for a little bit because their show sucks or they don't do a show where they're not any good. Like, subscribe, share, the whole thing.